Warning: this is a Katawa Shoujo playthrough. Some content may be inappropriate for kiddies. Previously on Katawa Shoujo.
I was about to make the same joke. Ah, a girl on my arm. This is exactly what we were trying to get to. Are you a mind reader? Is that your disability? How unique. Hisho, this is Akira Satao, my older sister. Okay, so it is a sister. Wanna go see some more of the festival with me? Maybe. Oh, to see. Gotta go see. Oh, I get. Blind jokes.
And our story continues.
Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land, Jake of the OneManBand is back again in Katawa Shoujo. It's been so long, hasn't it? Well, for me. Maybe not for you, but for me it has definitely been a very long time. We are back, so let's get right into it, shall we? As we do so, it isn't hard to spot Hanako, considering that the room is completely devoid of anyone else. Given that there are no staff around, I guess there's no need to heed the usual library rules, and I call out to her. Well, hey Hanako! I don't know about you, but I would still be quiet in a library, even if, like, nobody was around. Hanako's here. As she hears our voices, Hanako head flicks up from behind a book, probably the same one she'd been reading on Friday. Or not. I mean, she goes through books like crazy. Hisho. Lilly. Yeah, we be here, girl. Just thought we'd drop by. Lilly just managed to escape from the noodle stand with a little help by me. No need to thank me. It wasn't really an escape. Yes, it was. Hanako gives a small giggle, briefly surprising both of us. I just thought that Lilly might not be enjoying the festival. Well, now we can enjoy it together, right? As a troop! As a friendship troop. The two nod happily before we set out of the library toward the festivities. Now it's nighttime! I hand over some change to the girl behind the counter and take the two styrofoam cups of tea. I try to alternate my bow a bit to cover for the fact that she's quite obviously deaf. Come to think of it, I probably should have asked for help instead of leaving those two in the gardens while I brought drinks. Trying to juggle 2 cups of hot tea for them and a can of coffee for myself out of a vending machine isn't exactly easy. Aw, what a nice gentleman. He gets hot stuff for the ladies and gets a stupid thing from a vending machine for himself. With some careful maneuvering, though, I managed to keep everything stable and upright as I walk over to the bench where Lilly and Hanako are sitting and chatting. It's actually quite a nice place, lit only by the moonlight and tucked away some distance from the main events. Compared to how hot it has been during the day, it's a spot. This spot is also pleasantly cool by now. Not that it matters all that much. Most of the visitors have moved to areas that are either closer to the fireworks or higher on the hill in order to view the display apparently planned. Yeah. I'm reading good this time, guys. Welcome back, Hishio. Her ears are good. I'm not exactly close, and even Hanako hasn't noticed me. Well, it's because we probably walk all like... Probably don't hear my footsteps, but if you do, good for you. You have Lilly hearing. Here you go. Sorry it's instant, but it's all they had left by now. Hanako gingerly takes the cup from my right hand, and I gently place the other into Lilly's outstretched hands. Did you enjoy the festival then, Hishio? Well, we didn't really see much of it, but I guess he would have enjoyed it, since it happened all off-screen. Yeah, it was pretty fun. An honest answer. Much of the food have been somewhat subpar, but it was a lot of fun in the end, especially with Hanako and Lilly. Holy crap. That was on. Sorry about that. Now that humming and blowing should be gone. In fact, I think these two may have enjoyed themselves even more than I did. That's what we're going for. That's all that matters. With both Lilly and I around, much of Hanako's withdrawn nature around others died down enough for her to enjoy herself. Oh, fireworks! Yay! So pretty. As we sit drinking, the whistle of the first firework rings out before it explodes into a vibrant shower of blue against the night sky, heralding the beginning of the end of the festival. Enthusiastic shouts can be heard from the crowd scattered around the school grounds celebrating them. For minutes on end, Hanako and I watch the fireworks, overheard as Lilly blissfully listens to them with her eyes shut. Red, green, yellow, star-shaped, circular, and patterned in all manner of shapes and colors fill the air one after another and dance around the sky. Fireworks are really cool to watch, but, I don't know. Most of the time, like, on 4th of July events, where I live, it's usually so hot that it's just like, I don't want to go. I want to go. It's so hot. It's like 115. No place where I lived put on such lavish displays. Festivals like this were a thing of the past in such a metropolitan area, but they're so freaking amazing! To be seeing such a sight with these two, it's probably the happiest I've been in a long time. Yeah. So, that's it. The festival's finally ending. Yeah. She gives a delicate, wistful sigh. As much as I might complain about all the stuff we have to do, it's still sad that we'll have graduated before the next Yamaku festival. I walk forwards and stand beside Lilly, gently resting my hand on her shoulder. Oh, we're going there. We're going there, my peeps. We're going there. Don't worry. We'll still have Tanabata later this year, right? Trying to sound all heroic. You're right. It would be nice to go there when it comes. Minutes of silence pass, with only the blast of the fireworks to be heard. Seeing these two reminds me of those words of advice Lilly had given me as we walked into town together. Cherish the opportunity to make new friends, huh? Hey, Lilly. She turns her head slightly to show that she's listening, Hanako's gaze still firmly fixated on the technicolored fireworks bursting overhead. You mind if I join you two for tea every now and again? I'd like that. The smile on her face is more than enough to see her answer. It would be a pleasure, Hishio. Aw, yay! And so it begins, guys! Cinematographer! Cinematics! Takira. What? Blaine? Oh, she touched her face! And the wind! And now we're in a field! Act 2. Past. So is that like... Was that like Kid, Lilly? If that is so freaking kawaii, so freaking cute. Okay, anyway, let us move on. I still think that, they should take those cinematics and just do the entire game in cinematic. I don't know, just like a movie. Like, I don't know, I think it'd be cool. I'd pay to see that. I would pay to have that made. I wake to the annoying din of my alarm clock. It's bright red numerals lighting up my face. It's the same alarm clock I had at home, only one of the few remaining artifacts of my days before coming to Yamaku. I'd hoped that using it would help ease my transition into this new life. Doesn't make it any less annoying. No such luck, though. Groggily dragging myself out of bed, I wipe the sleep from my eyes, then reach over to my desk and open a couple of bottles of medication strewn across it, and swallow the few pills dry. Like a man, like a boss, I can't even do that. I can't even take pills with water. I need to take pills with food. But now the process is starting to become automatic, something I should be glad for, given their purpose. Feeling much more awake than before, I wander into the bathroom. And while the shower warms up, my mind begins to wander as my new daily routine begins once again. Hopefully Kenji doesn't corner us in the bathroom again. The bright colors of the fireworks filled my mind, as do the two girls with whom I spent my time watching them. It feels strange to be moved so much by people I know so little about. I know that feeling. I know that feeling a lot. Then again, I suppose these aren't normal circumstances. At least I have someone to talk to now, aside from my schoolmate next door, meaning Kenji. With the time left before school begins today waning. Oh, okay. It wasn't making sense in my brain, that part of the sentence. I begin to get ready for class. Walking through the door into the classroom, I notice that I'm still somewhat early. I see about 5 or 6 students milling around, most of them looking as if they'd rather be still in bed. That's every single student in the world. It's at times like this that I appreciate being a morning person. That said, 2 students in particular seem just as perky as always. That can only mean 2. Hi Shizune, hi Misha. Oh, hey guys. I suddenly realized that my greeting would be lost on the former, so I quickly follow it up with a wave. She doesn't seem overly bothered. Or interested, for that matter. ... Hello, Hichan. Are you feeling well? As well as I can, after, festival, not sleeping a lot. I can only assume that her greeting comes from Shizune. It's hard to tell if she's speaking as herself or Shizune sometimes. Better than everyone else, I guess. You two seem bright and chipper. Misha signs this back to Shizune as I say it. Electing a somewhat tense answer, if her sharp and rapid arm movements are any indication. Man, Shizune doesn't look glad that I said that. Considering that these two made such a big deal over the festival preparations, I probably should have chosen my words more carefully. ... Exclamation point! Since you're a new student, we've been cutting you some slack. Please don't expect this kind of task dodging to be allowed in the future. Okay? What? Misha looks as if she's about to add her own comment, but quickly goes back to interpreting as Shizune continues, unabated. While your contribution to Class 3-2 stall is appreciated... Huh? Word sure gets around quickly. That, or these two, have their fingers on the pulse of the school. We would prefer your efforts to be focused on the task at hand, namely, your own class. Well, can I at least help out other classes? Come on, we're supposed to be all friends here. As much as I hate to admit it, they do have a point. Before I can respond, though, Shizune adds something more, which draws a smile from Misha. ... Did you enjoy the festival, then? Lecture over, I guess. Yeah, it was good. Did you two enjoy it? Shizune gives a short nod as Shizune grins and bounces her head up and down. The contrast side by side is amusing. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice more students start to trickle into the classroom. A quick glance at my watch confirmed that they're a few minutes late. Well, the teacher, I forget his name. No! Oh, why did I forget his name? Yeah, it'll come to me. I look over to Hanako's seat and realize that she's already there, and continually reading a book. It makes me wonder just how long she's been there without me noticing. She's always been there. Hanako is a ninja. Matao, that's his name. Anyway, I believe Hanako is secretly a ninja. Probably. With heavy footsteps coming up the hallway signaling Matao's arrival, our idle talking comes to an end and I take my seat next to Misha. As the door slides open, he slides through with a ponderous gait. His posture is even worse than usual, and his eyes are barely staying open. I guess my quip to Lilly and Hanako about the staff was misplaced. Get some water, rejuvenated! Everyone opens their books as he reaches his desk. The first class of a new week begins. I think with that, guys, we're going to end this episode here. We made the transition to Act 2, which definitely means we're going to have to... This is all new territory, so don't want to break off more than I can chew. So anyway, like and favorite if you've enjoyed, subscribe. Of course, share this with all your friends if you feel like it. Be sure to check out my other playthrough of Katawa Shoujo, where I went down Emmy's route, and I will see you guys next time I'm out there in YouTube land. I will see you then. Yeah!